Welcome to another episode of the Money Wheel Podcast. The journey to wealth starts here with your host, Don Shade.
Hello, my friend and future millionaire. Welcome to this episode of the Money Wheel. My name is Don Shade. Now, in the last couple episodes, we've covered a lot of technical stuff. And I don't want you to be overwhelmed by that. If you need help, you can reach out to Kris at moneywheelpodcast.com, or if you have questions about anything at all, you can reach out to me at Don at moneywheelpodcast.com. With all that being said, I want to take a step back for a minute. And I want to ask you a few questions, and I want you to think about it. You know, one of the things we talked about is, are you your own best friend or your own worst enemy? You're the only person that talks to you every day, all day. When you started doing some of the technical stuff that Kris talked about, if it was something that was easy for you and you zipped through it, you can start to see your business coming together. You can see what it's going to look like. If you're somebody that has no computer skills and you're trying to figure it out, maybe it was a struggle. And that's when I want you to remember the reason you're doing this. You're doing this to create income for you and your family that's going to build the lifestyle of your dreams. You know, the job that you have now, you didn't know how to do that job at one point in time. It's a learned skill. So is everything else that we're doing to build your $1 million roadmap. These are all learned skills. And there'll come a day when it's not a big deal to you, but maybe that day isn't today. And what I want to make sure of as you listen to this podcast, that you don't feel you're struggling to do it on your own, that we're here to help you. All you have to do is be able to reach out and we can walk you through any issue that you have. Now, let me ask you this. How are things going with your dream board? Have you made any changes to it? Do you look at it every day? Do you and your family talk about what you want the future to look like? Because I'll tell you this, once it comes down to getting your online business built, we can get you to any level financially that you're looking for. It's all mechanics. It's a pattern of the way businesses run. But the thing we can't do is give you the reason why, or the dream lifestyle that you're looking for. You have to come up with that on your own. And I'll tell you, it seems like everybody thinks, oh, well, that's not a big deal. I can do that. Well, I'll be honest with you. When I first started in business, I didn't have those big dreams because I had self-doubt. I wasn't convinced I was good enough to do it. But as I got more coaching and I got some business experience and I got a few small successes under my belt, I started to realize that I was good enough. And that's what I want you to realize in this episode, that some things are going to be a struggle and sometimes life's going to get in the way. Even though that happens, you got to step back and start over. There's going to be days where just nothing goes your way. I just went through a week of that where just everything that I did just didn't go the way I had planned, and I had no control over the situation. It was outside influences. And sometimes you just got to keep shoveling the crap and move on towards your dream. And I want to make sure, as we're giving you the technical steps and it's brand new stuff to you, that you don't become overwhelmed and you walk away from it. I want you to look at your dream board, keep sight of your dream, and let's keep moving forward. And if you need help, reach out to one of us. Either Kris at moneywheelpodcast.com or Don at moneywheelpodcast.com. The only dumb question is the question you never ask, because you don't get the answer to it. You know, there was a time when none of us knew anything about internet business or how to do it. Now, it's a learned skill that anybody can do. It's just a matter of learning the process. And what it comes down to is this: when you can take your yearly income that you're making right now and build a business that will turn that into your monthly income, what would it be worth to you to put in the stress and aggravation of learning something brand new to you to move this forward? That's everything I have for this episode of The Money Wheel. We'll see you next time.
Thank you for listening to the Money Wheel Podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe and like the podcast. For everything that was talked about in today's amazing show, go to moneywheelpodcast.com and get today's show notes, past episodes, and most importantly, you can connect with Don Shade on all his social media platforms. Again, at moneywheelpodcast.com. If you are just looking to email Don, you can email him at don@moneywheelpodcast.com. For a list of all our tools we use in our business, you can go to moneywheelpodcast.com/resources. Again, thank you for listening to today's podcast, and see you in our next episode of the Money Wheel Podcast.